Alright guys, we got Polo G, Jack Harlow, and Lil Keed 2020 XXL Freshman Cypher. This is one that I promised you guys I was going to get to. I had a couple videos to make in between. I have a lot of videos coming up. You know, I have more NBA Youngboy with his new album that just dropped. I got Trippie Redd's new song that just came out. I got Lil Tecca's new song, and I got Lil Tecca's new album that's coming out next week. And a lot of stuff that's probably going to come in between, you know. There's a lot of new music coming out right now, and I couldn't be more excited to get these out to you. So let's get into it. Polo G, huge fan of Polo G. He's one of the faces of rap, and I really respect what he does, and I have a lot of respect for him. Jack Harlow, I've heard of him. I heard one song from him, you know, the song What's Poppin', but that's really all I know of him. So this is going to be like my second impression, because my first real impression was his freestyle, which was really good. And then Lil Keed, shit, man. His freestyle was not good. That was the only time I ever heard of Lil Keed, but I'm really hoping he does his thing here, because I want a reason to listen to Lil Keed. I really do. I want to listen to new artists, but that was a bad first impression for me, so I'm hoping he does his thing here. I'm assuming Jetson May's going to be on the track just like he was the other two Cyphers, so let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Yo, we got Jetson May.
Jetson made another one.
Harlow up first.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
I'm that man, I can't trip cause it's way off brand. I had plans for the playoffs, damn. City used to hate, but I made y'all fans. Oh man.
Oh, City used to hate, but I made y'all fans. I know we're just getting into this, but that's a fact. You know, a lot of people hate, even from your own city when you're coming up, just because you're doing something successful and they're not. You're succeeding and they're not. So a lot of people hate just because they got hatred in their soul, because they feel like they're not doing something for themselves, so they got to hate on someone else. Good start, though, for Harlow.
I hit them both ways. Ain't y'all friends? She know how to cook and take off pants. Flow relax, but I ain't on Zen. I'm teed up like Jake Austin. If you got an issue, then say something. Used to do shows, I ain't make nothing. Now I got bread, but I ain't content.
Used to do shows, and I made nothing. Now I got bread, but I'm not content, right? That's the mindset you got to live by. You're always going to want more, and you always want to strive for more, right? It's not about want. It's more about striving for something better for you and for the generation after you and for the generation after that, right? You don't want your kids to have to worry. You don't want your grandkids to have to worry. You don't want your great-grandkids to have to worry. You want to set them up for life, right? And if you're content where you're at, you're never going to get there, right? You want to keep pushing, keep going for more, and that's the mindset you got to have, because it's the only way you're going to succeed, right? If you don't want it, someone else wants it, right? And someone else is going to take it from you because they have more of a mindset like, yo, I really want this, and they're going to take it from you. You don't want that to happen. You can't be content. So shout out to Harlow for spitting that fact.
Y'all so street now, I ain't convinced. That's just something that you came up with. I just want someone to lay up with. I call her baby, but she know I can't marry.
I just want someone to lay up with. That's a fact. A lot of people, almost anyone could relate to that. You just want someone to chill with, you know, late nights, just watch a movie with, just vibe with, you know? So
Ciroc Cranberry, my shit classic, Tom and Jerry. Lot of commentary, shit seem cool, but it's gotten scary. For the game up, I'm popping cherries. At the mall, they stopping staring. I got birds, but they not canaries.
Alright, so that was Jack Harlow's verse, his cypher, whatever you want to call it. That was hard. He did his thing, and honestly, that makes me want to listen. The point of this cypher is like, yo, you want to get your name out there. You want people to, yeah, you made XXL Freshman, but now you want more, right? Just like he was talking about. You want people to listen to you. And that made me want to listen to more Jack Harlow. And I'm hoping the same thing happens with Lil Keed right here, because I really feel like Lil Keed's got what it takes. But I want to hear it, you know? So let's get right into it. I'm hoping he does his thing. Please.
Keep talk to him.
Steady. How been the jack or a cat? I'm going crazy. I get lazy. Cranberry, bear shirt, bone pan grade. Nigga play with SLI and me get sprayed. Version I carry got a chop woo-woo. Seals on the paints on the rats woo-woo. Pounds on the book, bad log on the school. Got sticks in the jean, got sprays on the shoes. Ooh, get wavy. Ooh, Biscotti blunt. Ooh, I face it. I'm coming with cadence. Yeah, slime poke.
Alright, so that was Lil Keed's verse. Very short, very short. I don't know why he made it so short. I wanted more, you know. The beginning was a little weird, you know, with the weird vocals. But once, like, I knew he has this. Once he starts rapping, and he's real spits, real bars, he knows he spits, like he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's saying. Granted, is it elementary school rhymes? Yes, rhyming crazy with lazy, rhyming woo woo with woo woo, but at the end of the day, it's still content. He's still spitting content, and that's what I need him to do. He didn't do that in the freestyle, and once he got to what he wanted to do, he did his job. But now we got Polo G, the GOAT, the 3-headed GOAT chain. You got the GOAT, the regular GOAT chain, bubble letters. You got Polo G's dripped out. That's just facts.
Yeah. Keep talk to him.
Oh, wait. Before Polo G starts spinning, I didn't know this was coming. Jetson just stopped the track, right? And I thought, by the way, I think this is Jetson's best track that he's done so far. I think it's carried both Harlow and Keed in the sense that I don't know if their ciphers would have been as good on a different track, but when Polo G cuts this track off, right, and this is his decision to do it, he's about to spit straight facts. Like, he's going to tell you the realest shit right now, and you better listen up. I'm excited that he did this, even though I thought he would have done really well on this type of beat and this track specifically. Him, with the same way he did in his freestyle, he spits straight facts and he spits the realest shit. He doesn't waste time. He gets straight to the point, and he talks about his past, and he talks about real shit that's going on in the world. He doesn't talk about drugs, money, guns, all that shit, right? Because while that's a life for some people, that's not a life for most people, right? Most people, they got a 9 to 5, they got this and that. Some people living in the slums, in the trenches, but Polo G speaks about that. He speaks about the real shit that's going on in the world. So let's get right into it.
And I'm really in my bag. She wanted, I'm paying for it. Bitch, I put in blood, sweat, and tears, and I ran for it. Trapping just to make a way, got stuck up in that jam for it. Bag of chip died, no, I couldn't put out my hand for it. Now I'm that nigga in my city and yours. I'm so quick to put them in a place like a landlord. They gon' kill what you believe if you don't make a stand for it. Look, I got niggas mad because I'm blessed and I'm winning. Only if they really knew this was just the beginning.
He's got people mad because he's blessed and he's winning. If only they knew it was just the beginning, right? That's facts, right? People, like I said when we were talking about Harlow, people hate on you because they're not where you're at, and they can't comprehend how did you get out, but they didn't, right? Because you push for it, you strive for it while they didn't strive for it, and people are mad at him succeeding even from his home, And when he talked about just the beginning, this is just the beginning for Polo G, right? Polo G is the new face. He's gonna be one of the new faces of rap, right? Hip hop. He has what it takes. He doesn't do any of that funny shit. He does it straight up. He does it real, and he does it correct. And he's gonna be here for a long time. So you better, if you don't know him, you better know his name.
With that weapon he's spinning, Smith & Wesson was spitting. This hot shit'll cook your noodle in less than a minute. Kick in his door and put that salt in his mouth. I have my killers come and paint the walls in his house.
I have my killers come and paint the walls in his house. Damn. That's some real shit.
Activated soul, Hollow's log in him out. Lost his mind, seen that blood from his dog spilling out. I was on the front line, standing tall in the drought. I've been going hard like I got a ball for the scouts. Bipolar with my love, cause I fall in and out. These new generation gangsters do it all for the clout.
These new generation gangsters do it all for the clout. That's facts, right? That's straight facts. There's a lot of new rappers who come in the game and they just start beefing with everybody. They just start beefing. If you're hot, they'll beef with you. They don't care. Even if you're hot for a week, they'll beef with you and then they'll move on because they want their name in the conversation, and that's not the way you want to go about it, right? Like, the only person I know that's worked for is really like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, that's the only person who beefed with everybody and it worked, right? But everyone has their own opinion on him and whether it really did work, was it worth it, this and that. But, like, if you look at Polo G, I can't even remember the last time he beefed with someone. Like, when's the last time he had some shit with someone? I don't even remember, right? He moves silent and he moves correct, right? He doesn't make noise when he moves, and he does move, he moves in silence, and that's the best way to move. You don't want to bring too much attention to yourself, and you want your music when you're an artist to do the talk for you. You don't want yourself doing the talking, you want your music doing the talking, and that's what happens with Polo G.
Put the whole hood on my back, I had to carry her. I stacked against me, number crime in my area. First generation millionaire, I had to break the barriers. Trying to open up my third eye, it's only getting scarier. Damn, a new disease drop, causing mass hysteria. It's always some bullshit. Welcome to America, nigga.
Damn, a new disease drop, causing mass hysteria. It's always some bullshit. welcome to America. That is 2020, right? The disease, the coronavirus caused hysteria all over the place, all over the country. And then you got the shit that's going on right now. And that's like that bar, that line sums up 2020. 10 years from now, if someone asks you, yo, what was 2020 like? That's how you answer them, you know? New disease, caused hysteria, caused mad shit, people going crazy. And then you got this bullshit that's going on in America, you know? That is 2020. Lil Polo G killed that shit. Of course he did. No beat Polo G. Even with beat Polo G, it doesn't matter. Polo G always kills that shit. I can't even remember when Polo G flopped. I can't remember a song that Polo G flopped on. He spits the realest shit all the time, and he always you can always connect with it, you know? So that's gonna be the 2020 XXL freshman cypher for Polo G, Jack Harlow, and Lil Keed. If I had to rate them in order, Polo G is 1, Jack Harlow is 2, and Lil Keed is 3, but only because his verse was too short. I wanted more Lil Keed. I actually did want more Lil Keed, but it was too short. So that's why I'm going to put him 3rd, because Jack Harlow did do his thing. It's not like Jack Harlow flopped on this shit. He did his thing. If you guys have any suggestions that you want me to do, give me any suggestions at all to react to, I'm going to do it. Just put it in the comments. DM me on Twitter and Instagram. I got both of those links in the description. I got the link to the original video in the description also. The original video link is always going to be in the description for any reaction that I do. Also, I want to just say I'm rating this a 7.5 out of 10 just because I feel like if the beat carried, I think the beat was really hard and it did carry a little bit. So I'm going to bring it down. It was all 3 of them did their thing though, right? So I wanted actually more of some of them, right? So, but if you guys have any suggestions, put it down in the description. I appreciate the support on all the past videos, you know, seeing the support, seeing the likes, seeing the comments, seeing you guys interact. I love that. I love that shit. Like, it makes me want to keep doing them, if that makes sense. Like, it makes me want to put out more content for you guys. And I'm really happy with how it's going. I'm enjoying it. And I want you guys, even if you disagree with my shit, right? Even if you disagree with my take on things, put it in the comments like, yo, you're bugging. Like, how'd you rate this shit so high? How'd you rate that shit so low? Like you know, I want that. I read all the comments. I'll answer you. Like, I'll answer you like, yo, this is why I rated it. What did you think? You know, and like, I'll have a conversation with you. You know, so that's what I want. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. I appreciate all that, you know, and I'll see you guys on the next one.